Welcome to the Art Piece Experiment. We're your hosts, two artists and friends. I'm Tasha.
And I'm Brianna.
At the end of 2024, we decided we wanted to cultivate more safety, peace, love, alignment, and excitement through our art and our art practices.
So here we are sharing our journey with you, and we're so excited you're here. We hope you enjoy our conversations. They're honest, raw, just two friends talking to each other about the realities of life and creativity. We're so excited for you to join us and be along with us for the journey.
Easy entry creative ideas. Here we go. Last week we talked about mindfulness and mental health and self-care. And now we're going to talk about some easy ways to bring more creativity into your life that's low stress and to really help build up that, safety around being a creative individual.
Yeah, ideas that don't take much.
Yeah.
Much effort, not much supplies or anything. Like you can just kind of implement pretty easily into your day-to-day as is.
Yes. And we both decided we were just going to create lists.
Yeah.
And just come together and talk about what we thought of, which is fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear about what you came up with.
We haven't really looked at each other's lists much, so we'll see what kind of overlap
came up.
There is, and that'll be fun.
Yeah. So. And this idea came from the fact that we both kind of got back into creativity through coloring.
Yeah.
Like coloring books was huge for us.
It was so huge.
Yeah.
It was like years and years, at least for me, it was years and years of not doing anything, like not painting, not, crocheting, not beading, not doing any of the things that I kind of grew up doing. I had this period of just not being creative in that way at all. And then we got together and we started coloring together.
It was so fun with our colored pencils.
With colored pencils, yeah. We got these fun coloring books that were it was fun. And it was so, it was low stress and it wasn't for anyone. It was just, we would get together and talk and color and listen to a book or, something fun. And, reintroduced kind of that mindset, that mode of doing something creative, having a little bit of that outlet. Yeah. And then it snowballed and has led us to both having art careers, and
it's so fun.
Yeah, it's been amazing. So anyways, no pressure for you to, snowball into an art career, but
no, not at all. But we do want you to have more safety and joy and fun, and to have more alignment, and to just step into just a more creative, aligned life. It's our greatest hope for you.
Yes, yeah, because we know from personal experience how impactful that has been for us.
Yeah.
And for other people that we've, talked to, and how much joy creativity brings into our lives. And so starting with these easy easy ideas that we can just have in everyday life that don't take much, I think that is so helpful. And I wish I had a little bit of that,
right,
as well. And it would have been nice to kind of feel validated in that.
For sure. And, the goal is to train our nervous systems that creativity is safe and okay, and that we want it and need it, and it's okay to have in our lives. And the best way to do that is the little things, the little steps, the little actions that help us learn, okay, it's okay to do this, like with the coloring. For us, that was a low pressure way to just get pencil to paper and it's like, I don't have to create this huge masterpiece. I can just make some marks on a page. And so should we dive into our lists and what we came up with? I figured coloring was on both of them, so
it was.
We'll just
check that one off.
already got that one off. Do you
That
want
was my
to?
first one.
Mine too. Mine too.
Well, there we go. Coloring. It's
Done.
great, guys.
We got it. Okay. Do you want to share one of yours?
Sure. Crochet. That was my second one.
Oh, well, I'll meet that with embroidery.
Whoa. Well, my next one was knitting,
Oh
which
my
I don't
gosh.
even do, but it's fine.
Yeah, some of those textile arts, which
Yeah,
that
yeah.
might feel a little like
Intimidating.
intimidating. Like that might be like, oh, I don't have the supplies for it. I don't have.
Yeah.
I mean, coloring, I guess, could be that way too.
But you
But
can do like finger crochet, you know?
yeah,
You can get some yarn and do finger crochet, some big ones. That's a thing. Um,
hmm
but yeah. Anyways, that it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be
yeah. I mean, some of
crazy,
the things
but
on the list are going to be like, you might need supplies for this, and it might
yeah.
be a new skill you have to learn, and some of it might just be a bit of a
I
mindset shift.
Yeah, and so using
So,
something you already have around the house.
so if that one coming right off was a little intimidating,
It's okay.
stick with us.
Yeah.
Stick with us.
Just skip over that one. It's fine.
Yeah, and it all depends on what your goals are
Mm-hmm.
too. Like not everything we talk about is going to be for you, and that's okay.
Yeah, so take it with a grain of salt, see what resonates with you, and go from there.
I love
No
it.
pressure, either way.
I love it. So here's one. Solo dance party.
Yes,
Enjoy some music, move your body.
love that.
I mean,
I had that on my list too. Dance in the
yeah,
kitchen.
dance in the kitchen. Because I mean, it's just a moment of, you don't have to be a dancer
Yeah.
to enjoy that. Like I paint. I'm not a dancer, and yet just moving my body that way, enjoying the music,
Mm-hmm.
um, just having that moment of just feeling really alive and living in the moment
Yeah.
helps spark creativity and just energetically gets the creativity
Mm-hmm.
like moving through my, like helps
Yeah.
ground
Yeah.
me and it just helps.
You know, I have been wanting to do that. I don't know. I've That's kind of been one in the back of my head for a long time, but feeling so eh, kind of intimidating too with just moving my body in that way.
Mm.
But I finally did it a few weeks ago. I finally did it, and I just like I was totally by myself. I was home alone, and and I danced in the kitchen, and it was great. I just kind of finally was able to let go and let myself just move and not
Mm.
worry about what anybody else might think if they saw me, which nobody was even there. So it was, kind of obsolete thought
Yeah.
anyways, but it's there, that worry. And I
Mhm.
feel like that is such a nervous system thing where
Mhm.
it's just so in our bodies, and it's so trained in our mindset, and we're so worried about
Mhm.
what other people will think or how we look or whatever it is, and so that we keep ourselves
Mhm.
from even doing it when we're all by ourselves
Yeah.
alone.
Right.
And so I feel like these things are really like this list of easy things
Mhm.
is really great to start with something that feels easy to you,
Yeah.
and then keep doing it, and then
Or feels fun.
or feels fun, easy
Yeah.
fun. It's not like forceful. We don't
Yeah.
want to try and force this into our lives, but we want to start with something that sparks a little bit of something in us, some
Mhm.
joy in us, and some like maybe a happy memory or a
Mhm.
childhood, and lean into it,
Yeah, and
right?
like
And it's
we
all very gentle. We want to
it
be
is.
gentle with ourselves.
Yeah, and we talked last week about how you're a whole being and your creativity is part of that, and it's not like a checklist thing to
Yeah,
that you have to like perform and do. It's just part of taking care of yourself as a whole person.
right.
Um, yeah. So anyways, I love that.
Yeah.
What's next on your list? What's
Okay.
your next one?
Air dry clay. Just getting some
Ooh,
air dry clay and making something fun, like a little,
low pressure crafts.
yeah, low
I
pressure
love
craft.
it.
You don't have to have like professional pottery. That's something that I would love to do is go on a pottery wheel and create pottery, right? But I don't have
Yeah.
the meat, like I don't have that, right?
Right.
So just going to the grocery store and getting like a little thing of air
Mm,
dry clay could
yeah.
still, and making something could still be really fun.
It could be really fun. And I love that too, because that could totally be a solo activity, or
Hmm.
it'd be really fun with friends, like getting together with friends and have like a
Yeah.
cute little like craft night,
Yeah.
or like
And
with
then you
your
have to
kids.
follow up and have another fun craft night and paint it, right? So,
Yes, after it dries. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then also it's great with kids, like,
yeah, totally.
to do with your kid. If you're dealing with that like mom guilt of like how do I
Hmm.
fit creativity in? There you go. Like or
Boom.
even Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. Yeah,
It's an
totally.
option as long as,
Play-Doh is great. Yeah.
you're not gluten-free and I
Right.
can't
You
actually use
have to get
Play-Doh, but
gluten-free Play-Doh. It's fine.
it's not the same. But yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine. And
But it's an
you can let that
option.
dry. It'll dry hard too. So.
Yeah. Yeah. That actually brings me to, kind of one of my next things is have some time to think about what got you excited as a kid. What
Mm-hmm.
sparked creativity and joy for you as a child?
Yeah.
And this has been brought up to me like I've been bringing it up to myself
Mm.
for like since becoming a mom
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and
Totally.
and seeing what she gets excited about and
Hmm.
curious about, and there's been like
It's a reminder,
there's some
right?
overlap.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I
And
remember loving that.
yeah,
Being around kids is really helpful for
it,
that.
it
It's
is
like,
really
oh
helpful for
yeah.
that. But like when she was little, we would look for little like fairy houses like in the
Yeah.
bases of trees and like the roots of trees, and even to this day, like she's a lot older now, but we'll go for a walk through some woods or something like that, and
Yeah.
she's like, can we look for fairy houses? And I was
Yeah.
like, yes, I love this.
That's so fun. So we last week actually, my son and I got out our air dry clay. He wanted to get out the air dry clay that we had that
Mm,
I bought, and I was like, this would be great. And has sat in the bucket for like months and months. But he was like, Mom, let's make a fairy house. And I was like, yeah, let's do
yes.
it. And so we started getting, we got it all out and we got the clay and stuff. And then we were like, well, let's get some stuff from the backyard. And so we got some little sticks and we were like, let's make windows. We haven't done it yet, but we gathered everything. And we got little
Mm,
like seed pods for like shingles. And, we foraged in the backyard for
yeah.
things, and it was fun thinking about it. And he kind of, I was like picking up a whole bunch of little things, and he's got distracted and started playing. And I was like, even if he doesn't want to finish this, I kind of want to finish this, because it would have
Yes.
been something that I would have loved to do as a kid, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that, and I was like, I would still love to do it now as an adult.
No.
Like, this delights me. This is
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, it makes me so happy. And so why not just do that for myself too? Like, I don't
Yeah.
have to have a child to do this, I
No,
can
I think
do
it's
that.
so worthwhile
Mm,
to reconnect with that and realize like this has been a part of me forever.
for my whole existence.
And if the whole goal is to like really align and come back to yourself,
Yeah.
then that's a big part of it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
take that time to just really like what was important to me. And if you're having a hard time thinking about it, like if you can, like call, your mom or another,
Yeah.
a grown up that
Or
you
look at
were
like
close
old
to.
things that you have, like, if you have some
Yeah.
childhood drawings, or like I used to make I used to write books where I would like get a whole bunch of printer paper and staple it together and then scribble on
Yes.
it and pretend I had books. The thicker the better, right? Like the more pages. I was like,
Right, right.
this is great.
My daughter has been in that mode for
Yeah.
like a few years now, and it's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, so fun. So, anyways, yeah, but like looking back at what you did as a child, or things that you
Hmm.
may have from your childhood, or like you said, talking to, somebody that knew you as a child,
Yeah.
that can be really helpful to kind of remind you, because we forget, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We get
And
busy.
yeah, okay, I'm going for another one here.
Yeah.
Instead of taking turns, but just like keeping a delight journal.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
keeping track of those things, writing it down, giving
Mm.
it space to actually be a thing.
What delights me? What
Yeah.
what gives me that little spark
Hmm.
of joy and happiness, and what makes me smile and feel that little tingle of like, oh, this is
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah. And like, you don't have to trap yourself in a box.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, all these ideas, it's like, okay, well, I paint professional, so I have to do things in that vein. It's like,
Mm.
no, I can have a dance party in my kitchen,
Yeah.
and that can influence my art, and that can,
Yeah.
influence
Yeah.
how I'm showing up for my daughter. And,
Right.
it all works together.
Yeah. I can still like really enjoy children's books and the
Yeah, I love
illustrations. I
children's
love
books.
children's books so much. Like I want to collect, like I collect them kind of, you know, like I get
You
them
want
for
to
me.
collect it? I do collect
I
these.
do. It's, let's be honest here.
My daughter is getting into chapter books, and I'm still like,
Look at this
I can still get
picture
children's
book.
books, right? Even though it's no longer
Yeah.
an excuse
For
that
you.
makes it okay for other people that I spend money on that. It's fine.
Right.
It's fine. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I still like to go look at children's books at the bookstore and go down that aisle, and it's great. So
Hmm.
yeah, I just delighting that thing and giving yourself that, yeah, that space like you said, and that permission
Yeah,
to just
it's huge.
delight in it and just enjoy it because
Hmm.
it's just for you, because you
Yeah,
just do. That's
yeah.
enough. You don't have
Hmm.
to have a reason
Mm-mm.
to enjoy it. And that is a process of coming to acceptance and that, level of safety and confidence in your own self. But
Hmm.
doing little things like that is what builds that confidence and that safety.
Yeah.
It's those little steps over time and those little moments of, oh, that does delight me, and recognizing it and giving it a space, right?
110,000%.
Yeah.
I've realized how much I say that, 100%,
100%.
since we started.
I was thinking that earlier. I almost said 100%. And I was like, oh, I probably say that too much. That's funny.
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
I resonate with what you're saying here.
Yeah. No, it's so good. Okay, I have another one though.
Okay.
Finding shapes in the clouds, watching clouds.
Oh, I love
I
this.
know. It's something that I remember doing a little bit as a kid, but since having my son, it was like, oh, let's do that. And so we've done that like last
Yeah.
summer. We kind of really started doing that a lot more. And I say a lot more, but it's like occasionally we'll do that.
Yeah.
But that, just the idea of that, it's like, I want to go back to that, of that,
Mm.
paying attention and that
Seeing the
mindfulness,
magic in
seeing
the
the magic.
world.
Exactly. Just
Yeah.
that magical kind of outlook on life. It's so fun. It's so
Yeah.
fun, and it's light.
It is.
In such a heavy world, like we need that light and that heartfelt goodness and just magic and
Yeah.
creativity and imagination and
Yeah.
childlike wonder, all the good things.
Giving
I
yourself
just,
space and time to daydream like that, and
yeah,
to just, yeah, find the magic in the world.
right. It's so needed.
Hmm.
It's so needed. So I love that one.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when we're in a place of like taking in so much from others, like whether it's like
Mm-hmm.
social media or what we're watching, or and sometimes to just take a step back and letting yourself inform the situation. Does that
Mm.
make sense? Like
Yeah, yeah,
like
like just
being in
having your
your own
own perspective.
mind
Yeah.
and your own heart, and like listening to that place
Mm-hmm.
instead of all the other voices around you.
I I think that is one of the most impactful things that we can do.
Hmm.
I think that is, I don't even think like I fully realize how impactful that is because I don't do it nearly as enough as I need to.
Yeah.
But the more that I do it, the more that I am realizing how important that is and how
Hmm.
how much that impacts my mental health
Yeah.
and my emotional well-being. And it's hard for me
Yeah.
to take that space and to just check in with myself and to just
Hmm.
be, and
Right.
not feel like I have to just be doing or going or meet somebody else's expectations or intake somebody else's thing. Like just let myself be. It's hard.
It is hard. And especially because I feel like a lot of the times when I am in that space of I'm not listening to a book, or I'm not watching a
Yeah.
show, or I'm not scrolling social media, or I'm not doing those things, and I do have space to think,
Mhm.
then I start like doom spiraling
Yeah.
or worrying, and like the anxiety creeps in, or I go through the to-do list and
Mm-hmm.
all of this, and
Mm-hmm.
instead it's like, why not take that time to daydream,
Yeah.
to think about the joys in life, like
I feel like I heard this somewhere. I don't even remember, but I heard we're wired for anxiety. Like through all of our, I don't know, I feel like it's through our society and our culture and like all the news that we see and everything that everybody talks about. And like we just kind of learn to be anxious, right?
yeah, and I mean our brains and our
And to
nervous
think that
systems
way are wired to do that to keep us
to
safe.
keep us safe for
Yeah,
survival.
exactly. And so I think that's a really normal thing that
Hmm.
we just start spiraling, and like
Yeah.
and thinking about all the things. But being able to recognize when that starts happening
Yeah.
is big, and then intentionally switching the narrative, right?
Yes.
Switching the narrative to something more hopeful and positive and delighted
Yeah.
and helpful in things,
Yeah.
like
And
that.
I love that I have the power to do that for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it's so good. It's so
Yeah.
cool when you start like learning, like, oh, I don't have to live this way.
I don't have to just let my thoughts like
Control me.
control me.
And
I
get,
don't have to let my thoughts control me and control what I'm doing and control what
mm-hmm.
I'm thinking. I have the power to control my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I have the power to choose what I think
Mm-hmm.
and to choose where I'm going to go, right? In my
Mm-hmm.
mental pathway. And I'm going to make that pathway an actual road and then a 6-lane highway. Like I'm going to choose to walk down that lane,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't have to go down this other 6-lane highway that my thoughts are just used to going down. I
Yeah.
can choose to make it a different way.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
It
It's
is huge.
powerful.
It's so good.
It's powerful.
Okay, next
And
one.
yeah, so these things are ways I feel like that we do that. We take ownership of ourselves
Yeah.
and our
Mm-hmm.
thoughts and our intentions, right? And our life
Yeah.
because our thoughts create our existence
Mm-hmm.
and our life. Like that's what leads it. And we have the power to take hold of that
We do.
and to shape our lives and to shape our worlds, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, is it
So
your turn or my turn?
yeah, let's see.
I don't
I
remember.
think it's your turn.
Okay. Another fun one, like Lego sets or puzzles.
Oh, yeah, I love
You
that.
may not think of that as being like necessarily creative, especially if you're
Mm.
following, you know, like I mean, I guess Legos,
Directions,
yeah,
right?
yeah, like Legos you could follow directions or you could be totally wild and crazy and do your own thing.
Yeah.
But either way, it's it is helping with your like it's good for your brain.
Yeah, it's tapping into that side of your brain of that problem solving and creative thinking
Mm-hmm.
and looking for patterns and
Yeah.
things like that. So it is, yeah, I love
It's
that.
totally a creative practice, even if we don't necessarily think about it that way.
Yeah, and especially if you're building your own thing and you're not, following a Lego set or whatever.
It's like next level.
Yeah, that's
But
yeah.
easy entry, it's okay to just follow the directions because that is, it is good for your brain and the creative problem solving and figuring it out. And it's a step.
Yeah, and I never had Legos as a kid. My first Lego set was like last year.
Oh, really? Oh
Yeah.
my
I
gosh.
didn't have
Okay.
Legos and my son picked out that was his Christmas present to me. Was a Harry Potter Lego set and
Love it.
it was so fun. I loved it. I was like,
Yeah.
I have been missing out.
Yeah, you have. They're really
And
fun.
they're really fun. And but Legos can be expensive, right?
Oh,
The
yeah, they
brand.
are. They
But
are.
like at the dollar store, I see little Lego sets all the time. So you can get off brand for super cheap and it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have to break the bank and you can still have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So yeah,
love it.
yeah. Okay, I have card making cards and stamps, things like that.
Oh, fun.
When I was a kid, we would do that a lot. My mom and I, we would get stamps and we would make cards and we would just, I don't know, it was really fun. We would just make cards
Yeah.
and give them to people or just stamp pictures and make like
Yeah.
like I had this one stamp set that was princess castles one, and I remember
Mm.
making little like pictures with the stamp. There was the princess and like the prince, frog prince, and the dragon. And
Yes.
anyway, so that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love this too because it's
But you can
so,
draw too.
yeah, because this is just another part of life. Like if you're gonna go to the store and buy a card,
Right.
why not make it? And again, like craft night with friends,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
activity with kids, like wherever you're at in your life, like that's just it's fun. It's like
Yeah.
it makes it more fun and if you're giving it to another person, it's just like another layer of, you know, sending them love,
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
like, get well, like you're putting your energy into that, like, whatever kind of card it is, like it makes it
Yeah.
even more personalized and fun.
Oh, I was going through some old things, and there was a book that I had from when I was a young girl. There was this sweet old lady. She was a neighbor, and we were she was like my grandma. Like we would go over all the time,
Mm.
and she got cancer and she was really sick, and so I made her this little note. And when she passed away, she gave me a book, and inside the book was the note that I had made for her. She saved it, and it
Oh,
like
yeah.
made her day. Like it was really meaningful to
Oh,
her, and so she saved it, and it was in the book. And anyway, so I still have it. But it
that's
was,
cool.
yeah, it's like you don't know too a lot of the times how much of an impact things like that make for people, and it is
Right.
meaningful, and it's like giving a part of yourself and your love to another person. So
Oh, I love
even
that.
though, yeah, even though it, I don't know, I was like, oh, I misspelled things, right? And it was
But
like
it
this
doesn't
cute, but
even
it
matter
doesn't
because
matter. Yeah.
it probably made her day, and it was
Mm-hmm.
a reminder of, that she was loved and that she mattered and she was
Right.
important, and we all
Yeah.
need that sometimes,
Yeah.
and we all need to give that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that.
Yeah, and yeah, I have pictures from my son too, and my nieces
Mm,
and nephews. Like I keep them because they're so sweet, right?
yeah.
Get well things. Like I have a thing that's like get well, mom,
Mm,
with an aliens and doing the peace sign
yes.
and a big heart.
Boy mom over
Yep,
here.
yep. So it's
I
sweet,
love it.
but
Okay, so I have a couple that are around food.
oh yeah,
So I'm
okay.
just gonna hang on. I have to look at my list and find them all. But like trying a new recipe, that's
Mm,
creative,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
Or like creating one if that so
Oh
pleases
man, yeah.
you. Or,
Oh my gosh.
finding, no,
Sorry.
go ahead,
That
go
just
ahead.
reminded me when I was a kid too. We me and my friend, we wanted to make cupcakes, and we are like, let's make our own cupcakes. And so we made our own recipe, and we did the whole thing. We were feeling so proud of ourselves, and we made them, and they finally came out, and we made our own, icing too.
Yeah.
And we were so proud, and we were like, try our cupcakes. And they were disgusting. They were so bad, but we're like, they're really
They're really
good.
good. Well,
But it
sometimes
was really fun,
the outcome doesn't matter. It's just that
Yeah.
process and like,
And
having fun with your friend
it's like
and
a core memory, right? Like I
yeah.
remember it now, even though I was pretty young. So
Yeah, I love that. And
yeah.
my mom and I would go to restaurants and we would try things and then we would come home and be like, how do we recreate this?
Yeah,
Like,
that's so
who's in it? It's so
fun.
much fun. And I'm just okay, I'm gonna keep going with the food and
Yeah.
try and keep that a little organized. But it's like finding a new ingredient
Oh,
that
that's
you
fun.
haven't like
Yeah.
a food you haven't tried before. It's like, okay, well, maybe just explore that for a week.
Yeah.
Try
Yeah.
some new recipes around that, how to
Hmm.
incorporate it if you like it, if you don't like it.
What does it taste like? Yeah, like finding
Yeah,
out.
like different ways of preparing it
Mm.
and um yeah, I think like exploring life that way
Yeah.
can be really fun and I love food, so.
I love that. And as I've moved around to different places, we've seen a lot more different cuisine, I guess,
Mm,
and things that I was like, I didn't even know that existed, right? I didn't even
right?
know that was a plant or like a fruit, or like
Yeah,
and so it's fun, but for other people it's totally normal. So I love
right.
that.
Right.
I love trying, I
Yeah.
love trying different
Yeah.
new things like that. And
It can connect you to new cultures, new
hmm
it's just it's cool. I love
yeah.
the world of food opening up for
Should be
it.
a whole
A
new
whole
podcast.
new yeah, but I mean then there's, like decorating cookies and
Yeah.
some more
Yeah.
like standard ones, but
Right.
I like that, like you're probably cooking dinner anyways. So
Yeah.
why not explore a little bit and allow
Yeah.
yourself self some like getting a little creative or just trying something new, like trying a new technique or
Yeah, or even like trying to make it look pretty, like, dressing up
mm-hmm.
your, like making a nice charcuterie board or something, like laying
Yeah.
it out really pretty in a creative way. That's totally a creative outlet too, the
Yeah.
tablescapes.
Yeah.
That's like a
I
thing.
used to love that.
Yeah.
Now cooking is more of a chore. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, I have to like figure out dinner again. Oh
Ah, what am I gonna
no.
eat?
But then, sometimes I'll go to the store and I'll find something that I'm like, "Ooh, like I haven't had this in a while," or,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know how to cook with this or and
Yeah.
it's just it can be fun and
It
it
makes
can
it,
make it
yeah, so much more enjoyable when you're having fun with it, right? When you're trying to
yeah.
have fun with it instead of it being a chore, a drudgery, like every single day. But if you're thinking about it in a creative way, consciously trying to think of it,
Yeah.
then that makes it a lot more enjoyable.
Can bring that excitement back or that like
Yeah.
yeah, just make it fun.
Yeah, I
Why
love
not let
that.
it be fun?
Yeah.
It's not always going to be, but sometimes why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's have more delight in our lives, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I put tracing pictures.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sometimes when you want to put, move your hand and do something,
Mhm.
but you're feeling overwhelmed with the blank page,
Yeah.
tracing can be really helpful, and it can be so meditative too,
Oh,
just
okay.
tracing and doing that. So, that's we're off the food train. Sorry, I
No,
derailed.
that's okay.
But
I was done.
okay.
Except for I'm
Um,
ready for lunch, but
oh
that's
yeah,
okay.
well,
We'll keep
now we're
going.
hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool
tracing
though.
pictures. I don't know if that was on there.
I might need to
To
try
try it.
that.
Yeah.
I actually did that when I was trying to figure out like figure drawing,
Oh yeah.
and it was
Mm-hmm.
really hard. Like I did trace some.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't trace it and be like, this is my original art. Here you go. It was like, no,
Yeah.
those were just like little things that I kept for myself. But it was
Yeah.
really helpful and helped me learn. And
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel
yeah.
like if you're really wanting to get into drawing too, that can
Hmm.
be a really good way to kind of get you in the door, like start learning, right?
Yeah.
Start learning and getting your hand used to the movements and the
Hmm.
lines and just practicing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of similar to like, I guess I'm thinking about it like coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Like you already have the picture figured out, so it's like low stress. But if you're wanting to get into like painting, like, tracing something
Mm-hmm.
might be really helpful because then you're not like, oh, I have to figure out the perspective and all of this. It's like, okay, no, no, no. You have the picture like figured out so you can just focus on like mixing the paints and like
Yeah,
filling it
right.
in and,
Yeah, I also have
make
paint
this
by
easy.
number on here, which I
Oh,
feel like is
fun.
fun.
It's
Yeah, is a fun
similar.
way to get into painting that's
Yeah.
low stress and no low pressure. Like most of the
Right.
work is already done for you, but it's just that
Yeah. They already have the
relaxing.
paints figured
Yeah,
out and
exactly. But if you want to,
that's a good one.
paint, yeah,
Yeah.
gets you in there, right? Gets you painting, and it's
Yeah.
fun.
Using the paintbrushes and yeah,
Yeah,
but there's like no pressure of it like having to be this amazing masterpiece.
exactly.
It's just
Yeah,
filling it in. I love that. That's so
yeah.
fun. Okay, another one. Like let yourself have fun getting dressed.
Ooh, that's fun.
Like putting your outfit together and just being like, "Oh,
What
you
would go
know,
with
I can
this?
have fun with this again." Which once again, I feel like I keep coming back to this, but like becoming a mom, it was just like,
Yeah.
what's easy? What do I not care about getting gross? Like,
Right.
but it's like
What's comfy?
yeah, and sometimes it's not always practical, but sometimes it's
Yeah.
fun to be like, I'm gonna put on a cute shirt today with a
Mm-hmm.
necklace that I like, and like
Yeah.
just,
Yeah. Take
you
care of
know,
yourself in that way and
yeah, and let it be
think
fun.
think a little creatively, right?
Yeah, I mean, again,
Yeah.
easy entry creative things where we're just letting creativity be a part of our life in the
Mm,
day-to-day little moments,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. I have flower arranging on there, which I think can be fun
Ooh,
too. In that way, where
yeah.
like if you love to get flowers, and have flowers
I do love to
regularly,
get flowers.
yes, anytime, anytime. But instead of picking like a prearranged flower, it could be fun to just get like the individual, flowers and
Mm,
leaves and then put them together yourself. Like
I love
that's fun.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can make a little like frog, is that what they call it? Like a flower
Frog.
frog out of the like air dry clay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, you
Combining
like
these.
press it in there and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. Yeah,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
beautiful.
I haven't done either of these things, but this sounds fun.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's see. Boop-a-doo. Oh, more journaling ideas
Mm,
as like a brain dump journal or like early morning journaling can help get the
mm.
creativity going. Like sometimes it's not even like creative, like talking about creative things. Sometimes it's working through life stuff, but
Yeah.
it's just like let it flow
Mm,
and it helps get you into that flow state. It helps the energy get moving.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
helps release blocks and that can help.
100%. Oh, I
That can
said
help.
it. 100%.
How many times? Keep a
Um,
tally.
yeah, one of that's actually really good. That reminds me of The Artist's Way
Hmm.
by Julie
Yeah, the
something.
morning
I don't remember. The
pages.
Morning Pages. Yeah, I read this several years ago, like maybe 6 or 7 years ago. But that was like really the beginning of my creative journey. Also,
Hmm.
that was
Hmm.
even I think it was even before the coloring. Like that was kind of like at the same time
Hmm. Didn't
coming.
your therapist recommend
She
it?
did. She
Yeah.
did. She was like, "You should read this. It would be really good."
Yeah.
And do the morning pages. And it was yeah, it was so good. I highly recommend reading that.
Hmm.
Because it really helped me get back into my creative being, I guess, like and accept that like my creativity
Hmm.
and really opened the door. But the morning pages, yeah, journaling every morning. Her thing is first thing when you wake up, journal 3 pages. Whatever comes to mind, it doesn't matter. Just write it down. 3 pages
Yeah.
first thing in the morning, like boop. Get it all out. And
Hmm.
that is going to help you release the blocks and whatever, just get everything out and then you're going to be so much more open during the day. And I was sort of consistent off and on, but when I did do it, it was really helpful. It was really
Yeah.
helpful. So I think that's a really good one.
Hmm.
And I feel like getting your hand on the page, that's got
Yeah.
like lots of good benefits too for your
Hmm.
brain.
Yep.
And then
And it makes blank paper less scary
yeah,
because
yeah.
you're in a practice of
Just
it
that
like
movement,
regularly,
yeah,
making
too.
marks on, yeah.
Marks on the page
I
and
mean, how
just
many of us have blank journals,
I have several.
right? That just like aren't
I'm
being
sitting at my home.
used.
Yeah.
How many sketch pads or
Right.
blank sketch
Yeah.
pads that we're scared to put
Yeah,
marks
I need to
in?
start doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it just is
Uh,
a practice that can even if it's something, like you're wanting to be drawing,
yeah.
it can just help get that fear of like the blank page.
Yeah, and I found too, like I love journals.
Mm-hmm.
And I get them and then I don't use them because I'm like intimidated by them. But I found for the morning pages, and even for just regular journaling, something that's really helpful for me is getting those like 39-cent notebooks at
Mm-hmm.
Walmart or whatever, or the dollar store,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
just getting a really super cheap one that I can just like throw away if I want to. Like
Yeah,
it's
no
no
pressure.
pressure. I don't have to keep it forever.
Yeah.
It's not anything special or fancy. And I can just blah on it,
Mm-hmm.
like I can just get
Mm-hmm.
it out. And so that was a helpful tip for me.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, your turn.
Okay. I have, let me look at my list. Um, rock collecting.
Ooh, I love
Yes,
rocks.
I rock collecting and rock painting. That's a fun thing too.
Oh, that
Painting
is
rocks
fun.
and that was I feel like a fad several well, maybe when
Yeah.
I was younger, but a while ago,
Yeah.
painting rocks. There's like rock painting kits, I think that they sell too. But
Mm.
yeah, just going out and finding rocks. That's something that I've always loved to do. My mom and I, we just like, we're just like, oh, look
Yeah.
at the rock.
Oh my gosh. I keep wanting to
But
make like garden markers,
oh,
like
cute.
doing like rock
Yeah.
painting, but like
Oh, I
as
love that
garden markers.
idea.
I
That's
know. I think it's fun.
fun.
I keep wanting to make some for my friend who really likes gardening, but
Yeah.
then I'm like, I don't know if I want to send a bunch of rocks in the mail.
Fair.
But I feel like it'd be a really fun gift.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cute. That's fun. And yeah, and then that's like low pressure. You just go find
Hmm.
some fun rocks and paint them and or just keep them, that's good too. But
Yeah. Yeah.
um
Well, garden art.
yeah, yeah.
Doesn't have to
Keeps you
necessarily be useful, but yeah, no, that's
paying
really
attention
fun.
to yeah, paying it's that mindfulness aspect of it too,
Mm.
and finding what sparks delight in you. So,
Yeah,
love that.
I love that too.
Hmm.
Okay, so another one for me is like romanticizing things, which is it's been pretty big on
Mm,
social media lately of like
yeah.
romanticizing your life, but it could be something as simple as like um, decorating a small space that you use regularly, like a
Mm,
coffee bar or like a tea corner or
that's so fun. Yeah.
your bathroom where you do your you know like
Your hair.
moisturizer and stuff in
Yeah.
the evening or something that is like a day-to-day practice but like
Mm,
make it a
make
little
it
cute,
fun.
make it very
Yeah.
you, make it so that when you get to that place it's like, oh, this is I don't know, it makes it a little
Yeah.
more fun.
It does,
What are my
totally.
words, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's something that I have totally been trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
um with my things. I mean, I mentioned I was just going through some boxes and stuff, and it was so fun because I found all these like cute little fun things that I've had for so long, and it was like, oh, I love this. I remember this, and so I was like, I need to get these out and have them around so that I can enjoy them, right?
Yeah.
And then I can have my space really feel like me and feel
Mm-hmm.
fun, and whenever I see it, it'll be like, oh, I love that, and it'll bring
Yeah.
that joy and that fun memory, or that delight. It'll just light me up a little bit.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like go out and buy like pretty containers and things like that. Like it might just be, organizing it or setting it up in a pretty
Yeah.
way or, you
Or
know,
decluttering, getting things
yes,
out.
that too.
That's a thing.
Yeah, but just, to make it a little more special because, you deserve to be have little special moments
Yeah,
and, make it a little more delightful.
I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Okay, another one that I had on mine was origami.
I have that
Oh, no way.
too.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
Which I think that can be really fun, and then you can just use printer paper or whatever you have,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's so many YouTube tutorials and things like that.
Yeah,
So,
so I'm gonna build on this one a little bit
okay.
because I have noticed when I get like chocolate wrappers or like candy
Oh,
wrappers or
yeah.
when I'm at a restaurant and have like the straw, the
Oh,
paper that
yeah.
comes off the straw,
Yeah.
like I started making snails when I like roll it up and then I make their
I
little like
love that
I used to
so
make little
much.
snails and I'll make like little paper airplanes with
Oh,
like
yeah.
chocolate wrappers and like throw them at
Yeah.
my daughter.
Yeah.
But it's just it's just like a few
It's
a few
super fun.
seconds of just making a little
Yeah.
creative, a little fun, and it's
No, I love
just
that.
with garbage.
Perfect. Why not?
Like why not? Yeah.
I love that.
So it doesn't have to be this, again, it doesn't have to be this big production, this big thing. It can be
Yeah.
something that simple.
Yeah.
Folding up your garbage in a fun way.
Boom. There you go.
Done. Done. That also makes me think of so I wrote down junk mail collage. After getting like these
Oh.
ads and junk mail, like
Yeah.
why not make a silly little collage with it before you throw it
That's
away?
so funny. Yeah, I remember, I don't know, like some assignments in class where we'd have to find make a collage from old magazines or something, and
Mm-hmm.
find the words, clip out words and make I remember doing like a candy board too for somebody where we would like use the candy and make a message. And anyways, yeah, fun little creative things like that.
Yeah, it's great.
So,
I love
yeah,
it.
that's
I
fun.
mean, it can be, yeah.
So simple.
All right, I've got two for the car
Oh, tell me about
I'll go
those.
with. So,
Okay.
like, one is just singing in the car.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Like, why not? Just sing in the car.
Okay, I'm gonna add to that.
Okay, okay.
Because I wrote down singing in a silly voice and like
Yes.
pretending you're an opera singer or like, some other country singer. You can
Just having
yeah,
fun.
just have fun. And the car is the perfect place to do that.
It is. It is. Or the shower.
Or the shower.
I guess that
Yeah,
works too.
wherever.
I love that. And then the other one is like drive home a new way.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You don't
yeah. That's good for
necessarily,
you.
yeah, you don't necessarily think of it as creative, but it's actually really, really healthy and good for your brain and to help
Mm,
just open it up and
mm-hmm.
keep your brain young and healthy, which
Active.
is
Yeah.
great for creativity. And
Yeah.
so I love that.
Yeah. That's really good. I love that.
I had to do that a lot with biking again.
Mm-hmm.
We went different ways than we would in the car.
And it can be
Um,
kind of fun
it can
too.
be.
Like an
Yeah.
adventure, if you think of it in
Yeah.
that way. Oh, we're gonna
Hmm.
go on the adventure
Yeah, and
route,
then you see new things and
Yeah.
learn
You
your
get
area
curious,
better.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like doing that and being like, oh, what these are cool houses over here, or look at this
Mm,
beautiful place over here, this park.
right.
And it can be really fun.
Hmm. So speaking of that, like take a class.
Oh yeah.
It could be online, it could be in your area, your local area.
Yeah, I get in the mail, I get this community thing every year that has community classes just through the community center. It's not through the college or anything, but there's a lot of classes. There's like creative writing, or I think there's dancing, there's yoga. There's like a whole bunch of things, and you can sign up
Mm,
for them. And so there are things in your community that
yeah.
even if you don't know about them, but you can
Yeah.
look and you can find them.
Learn a new skill. Again, good for
Yeah.
your brain and it could be community connecting
Yeah, or
too.
online too. That's an easy
Yeah.
way to do that. But if you're wanting that in-person
Hmm.
class, there are in-person classes. You just have to do a little digging sometimes.
Yeah,
But
but it can help you make friends too, which
yeah.
is really good and really healthy and helpful to have friends who are curious about the same things you are and exploring in
Yeah, one
similar things.
yeah, one class that I have been wanting to do is a pottery wheel class at the local
That
like
sounds
pottery
so fun.
painting place. Yeah, I know. And they offer classes. It's a place, it's like a store and you can go and you can paint pottery. That was on my list too, painting pottery. But then they do offer classes. So a lot of times too, businesses like that might offer
Mm,
classes. And so you could ask, which
yeah,
is super fun.
I
And
think a neighbor is doing yard work. So if you hear that in the
oh.
background, I am sorry. Though that does make me think about gardening.
There you go. There's another creative outlet.
Let things grow. It could just be a pot inside. It
Yeah.
could be a full-on garden and just, getting your hands in the dirt. So good for you too.
Yeah, that is really good. And you can, there's a lot of creative thinking that can go into that of like what plants would look good, the heights and the areas and where I'm putting it and the sunlight. Like, you kind of have to plan and get creative a little bit with gardening too.
Mm,
So
landscaping and
landscaping, yeah, yeah.
yeah. No, I love that.
So that's fun.
Do you have another one on your list?
I have finger painting.
Oh, I have that too. Again, getting back into that little kid mode.
Yeah, childhood.
Not
So
taking
good.
things too seriously.
Yeah, I think that can be really fun, really freeing, and
Yeah.
just getting in there and giving yourself that permission.
You don't even have to buy paintbrushes if you don't have all the art
That's right.
supplies.
You just use your fingers and you're
Just
good.
getting started. I love that. Also, just setting a 10-minute timer for
Mm,
whatever creative thing you're doing. If it's like making marks in a sketchbook, if it's
yeah,
doing, yoga or moving your body, if it like whatever
right.
it is, just like, oh, I don't feel like being creative today. I don't feel like doing it. It's like, okay, just set a 10-minute timer and
Just 10 minutes.
that's all you got to do.
Yeah,
And if you want to go beyond that, great. If you
yeah.
don't, you did your 10 minutes. Like you're doing good.
Yeah. And that can be kind of fun. That can be like a little incentive of like either it only has to be 10 minutes at low pressure, right? Or it can be like, how
Mm,
much can I get done in 10 minutes? It can be kind of
yeah.
fun. Like you can challenge yourself a little bit, or like 30 seconds, like what can I
Mm-hmm.
sketch in 30 seconds, or what can
Mm-hmm.
I do in 30 seconds? I have scribble art, which I feel like would be good with a 10-minute timer.
Yeah. Oh, I'm adding to that one. I said draw with your left hand or, your non-dominant hand
Oh,
or
yeah.
blindfolded.
Ooh, that's so fun. Yeah, I love that because one time I saw this mother who was selling her artwork. She was an artist, but she would take the scribbles, her drawings of her toddler, and
Mm.
then she would create some pictures. She would paint in the lines and create a picture out of
Oh,
her
that's
her
cool.
child's yeah her son's scribbles, and it was like, oh, I love that idea. It was
That's
so
so
cool, and like
fun.
what creativity that takes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So but you can
Oh
do that
my
with your own
gosh.
scribbles, right? You can
Yeah, I can't
just
even imagine
yeah, I know, it would be
doing that.
like you'd have to be in a whole different side of your brain, right? But
Yeah.
it would be really cool. That's like a fun challenge,
That is, yeah,
I
that
think
sounds
that's
really
really
fun.
really cool. So yes, finding pictures in scribbles is
Yeah.
is really cool.
Oh man, my daughter would love that. She would feel like so special, like,
Yeah.
working on it, something together and like
Uh-huh.
collaborating. Like, that's
Yeah.
fun.
I
I
know.
love
I
that.
loved that. It's stuck with me all through the years.
All right, let's see.
Blindfolded.
I've
That's cool.
got two more journal ones. I've had a couple journal ones. Not keeping this very
No,
organized.
that's okay. Go
That's
for
all
it.
right. So one of them is like a romanticizing journal or like a
Oh.
poetry journal, but
Oh.
poetry and self-explanatory. But like the romanticizing one is, you can write about ordinary moments in your life, just
Mm.
like ordinary things, but just do it in a poetic way. Just have fun with words, exaggerate, like
Yeah, I
just
love that.
let yourself like get into it.
The lawnmower outside was
Yeah.
buzzing through the window. Like,
Like it just, yeah, like just go a little nuts, go a
yeah.
little crazy, just make it fun. Like, why not?
Oh, that's fun. I have poetry on mine too, and um, I have haikus specifically because they're so
Oh,
short,
yeah.
and so that's pretty easy. You just like do
Mm-hmm.
the syllables, and it's kind of fun to challenge yourself. Like, what can I make in
Yeah.
7 syllables, right?
Play with words.
Yeah,
Why
yeah, that's
not?
fun. That's fun. I like that.
And then the other one is just keep an ideas journal.
Oh,
If
there
you,
you go. Yeah.
yeah, if you have ideas or sparks of curiosity or things that you want to try, like write them down, keep a list,
Yeah.
because then,
I think
you
that's
can come
really
back to that.
great. Yeah, because then that's also a practice of giving yourself permission to be in that mindset in the
Mm-hmm.
first place, right?
Yep,
It's
that's what
like
this is all about.
that can be a really great place to begin is just write down your ideas. Like give yourself that space. Give your ideas that space, right?
Yeah.
And recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great.
Yeah.
I have making jewelry, beading on there. I
Oh,
don't
that's
remember.
Fun.
Did I put that? I don't remember if I said that
I think we
before, but
talked about that last
okay,
episode.
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, making jewelry, beading. It can be as simple as like getting those little plastic beads from the dollar store and just,
Another great craft
whatever.
one with friends or with your kids.
Yeah.
I love
But
that
yeah,
though.
making something.
Making
So
it fun. We realized how long this is going, and I think we've started speeding up. Like, oh my gosh,
we're
we have
like,
to get through
we
our
gotta get
list.
through it. Yeah. Um, that
Oh.
reminded me though, the beading.
Mhm.
You were talking about embroidering with beads, which could
Yes.
be also that's a really fun thing.
Very
Yeah,
tactile,
that's
very,
super fun.
yeah. I love that. That's a little sparkle.
Right.
Okay, I think I've got three left.
Okay.
How are you doing on
I
yours?
think I'm almost done. Yeah, I think I
Cool.
maybe have like one left.
One left. Okay.
Two left. I have two left.
So something like creating your own Halloween costume instead of buying one.
I love that.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. So my mom growing up, she would always make my Halloween
So
costumes.
did my mom.
And it was the funnest thing because we would go and we would pick out the pattern. And this is
Hmm.
like pretty intense sewing. Like she was really good at it, um but picking out the pattern and what I wanted to be, and then we would pick out the fabric, and then she would
Ah,
make it, and it was super fun. But you can also do it with things that you have, like
yeah.
how can I, as an adult, that's kind of what I've done going trick-or-treating the last couple years with my son, it's like, oh, well, I guess I should dress up too. What do I have? Like, what can I throw together that would make a fun costume or something, you
Yeah,
know?
we would always go to the secondhand store and get things
Yeah.
that were
Oh,
already
that's fun.
made, and then we'd like, either dye it different colors, or my mom
Mm,
was more inclined to use the like glue gun rather than actually sew things.
yeah. Yeah.
She was
Way easier.
she can sew, but she was like, I don't want
Yeah.
to.
Fair enough.
So we'd like paint details on things and just
Oh,
like get
fun.
really into it. And
Cardboard. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
so many good memories from that.
hmm
It was so fun. So I had to add that on the list
Yeah, I love
because
that.
it's just fun. Um, did you have another
Mm.
one?
Doodling. Doodling
Doodling's
in
a
the
good one.
margins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doodling in the margins, or just, yeah, I think that goes with the timer too. That kind of goes with the scribble art, but if you have something like that you like to
Mm-hmm.
do, like leaves. I always do flowers or leaves, or when
Yeah.
I'm doodling.
Yeah. I remember always watching my
Or like
mom
hearts.
doodle when she was like on the phone.
Yes, mine
Oh
too.
God. Yeah,
Ah, that's
that's
fun.
fun. Or she would doodle on like our if we had like a field trip or something and we had a brown paper bag lunch, she would
Mm.
always like,
Oh, that's
do a
so
little
sweet.
sketch
That's
on
cute.
there for us. Yeah, it always made us really happy.
That's fun.
Okay, another one. Listen to a creative podcast.
Hey.
Oh,
I think we might know one for you.
we might have a recommendation, except you're already here, and we're so
Okay.
happy about that.
Check that one off. You're already doing it.
You're
Great
already
job.
doing it. But no, it's that community building. It's realizing you're not alone.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
just helping you keep up and be in that creative mindset.
Yeah. Feel
And
validated, and
yeah,
yeah, I
we
I
need
love
that.
that. I love listening to other people's podcasts,
Hmm.
that's really helpful for me. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good one. Okay, my last one is paper crafting. So,
Mm.
I talked about cards and stuff, but paper crafting, you do like there's like the twirly paper crafts where you
Oh,
make like,
fun.
yeah, I don't even know what that's called, but I think
Leveling up
that's
my snail,
really cool. Yeah,
my straw
exactly.
snails.
Yeah, collage, you can like rip colored paper apart and make collage and make pictures out of them.
Yeah.
Or like what's it called? Stained glass window kind of vibe,
Oh,
with
okay.
those tissue paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's lots of fun crafty things with paper that are fun.
That are fun.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was my last one. So what
Yay.
do you have?
Okay, I've got my last one, and it's kind of it's like create a comfort kit.
Ooh, tell me more.
So, this is a making it more accessible, making it more fun. So you're doing some like work up front, but putting together this kit that, in the evenings when you want to like wind down,
Mm,
instead of just turning on a show, I mean, you can have
mm-hmm.
that on in the background, but it's like you just put something together to help you just relax and feel good. So you could put,
Mm,
a tea that helps you
I love
relax.
that.
You can get together the coloring books or the embroidery or the crochet or like whatever it is that you're
Yeah.
wanting to do, and just like have it all together. You could have a warm blanket or socks or a sweatshirt, something that just
A
makes you feel
candle. Oh,
cozy.
I love
Yep.
that.
A candle, and I wrote down specifically like a woodwick candle or something that's very
Oh,
sensory.
nice.
It can help
Yeah.
really get you into that space and that mode.
Mm,
And you can create a playlist that goes
yeah.
with it, or if you've got like a cozy show that you like to just like rewatch, or something that helps
Yeah.
put you in the season, or whatever it is, but just like create that moment and that environment to yourself, and then it's easier to just pick up.
Grab your bag or whatever you have, and yeah,
Yeah,
just
a tray or a bag or whatever it is, and
yeah.
just make it easier and more accessible for yourself, like in the evenings when you want to unwind, or
Mm.
weekends, or
Yeah,
whatever
I
it
love that
is.
idea. I think that's great.
So there you go. We could just keep going. Like there's
Yeah.
so many ideas out there, to really make this more accessible. And if you have some, or something that has helped you or that you really love, whether it's something that we talked about or something
Or
completely
yeah, something
different,
new.
we would love to have you come share
Please share. We would love to hear.
and tell us about it. And we're going to have a PDF with all of our ideas written out. I don't know if we've already said that. We might have, but
Yeah.
the link is down below. You can go download it if you want to, have an easier thing to look through that's not an hour long.
Right.
List
Reference back,
ideas.
have a list to like, if you're in the moment trying to think of ideas, you can just like look at it and have it right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Thanks for being here with us today.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. That's it for today, friend. Thanks for spending this time with us. We hope you're leaving with a little more light, a little more peace, and maybe even a nudge to go be creative, just because it brings a little more joy to your life. If anything in this episode spoke to your heart, sparked a thought, or made you smile, we'd love it if you'd follow the show, leave a quick 5-star review, or share it with someone who might need a little creative encouragement too. And remember, your creativity matters. Your voice matters. You matter. We're cheering you on always. Until next time, keep making, keep softening, and keep showing up as your whole beautiful self.